guys, this is the Geek again. Again, we're at Hot Comics and Collectibles in New Hope, and we're going to take a look at something very special. Now, we've reviewed a lot of Transformers on this show, but we've never reviewed the most iconic figure ever made in that run, and we're going to take a look at that right now. If you read the title of this episode, you already know who that is, so let's just go ahead and jump in. Well, here is the biggest baddie of Transformers. This is Optimus Prime, the original. This is not a reissue. This is not a remake. This is the vintage 1984 die-cast masterpiece of the original Optimus Prime figure. Now, like any original figure, he's got the rubber tires, he rolls around perfectly. In vehicle form, it's perfect, as any vintage Masters figure, or Transformers figure is. And there's attention to detail, like when you want to detach the trailer, you have these things here so that you can keep them from tipping. And then you got the cab part, which is solid. You can feel the die-cast in this thing, and it's just beautiful. And everybody knows what this figure looks like that. And you probably know what the robot mode looks like anyway. But we're going to take a look at that anyway.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Have you heard about the Toys R Us price match guarantee?
Price match? Explain.
If a customer finds you for a lower price at another store, they'll match the price.
Small child's toy. Are you telling me there's more than one Optimus Prime?
Well, sure. Look to your left.
We'll match any price on even the hottest toys in our whole store of awesome!
We now return to the Transformers.
Okay guys, here is his robot form. Obviously you can see where all the early artwork came from. Like, they didn't really have a show right away. It was always the toys first. And he's got his iconic gun. And then you can feel the die-cast, especially in the legs. Now, again, with Fort Max, we had a thing where we couldn't open stuff, and we've got some pieces sealed, so we're not going to deal with that. But everything is here. That's the big thing to keep in mind. The roller's here, and there's a spring lock mechanism, but I'm not going to mess with it because I don't know if it works or not. So, we've got this little thing here, and that works properly. And I just love this figure. I remember being a kid, and my brother was into these things before I was because I was too young at the time. So, my brother went through 3 Optimus Primes because I was little and got a hold of them before I finally got my own. And wouldn't you know it, that's the one that didn't break, because I didn't know how to transform as a kid, and I ended up breaking stuff, and my brother was not happy. But luckily I'm better at it now, and thank God, because if I broke it, I bought it, you know. But there's not a lot of articulation, obviously. It's the original line of figures. Obviously, it was more important to make them look like decent vehicles first and then worry about the robotics. But for what they are, they're fantastic figures, and I'm so happy that they exist. Wish I could afford them. If you want to buy Optimus Prime, you can head out over to Hot Comics in New Hope, and I think this guy goes for about $150. Well guys, that is it for the original Optimus Prime. It's an amazing figure. It's a classic figure. It should be in, like, if there was a top 10 of the greatest toys ever made. I wouldn't say number 1, but it definitely belongs on that list. And, well, that's it for today. If you want to hear more about stuff relating to toys, comics, video games, all that fun stuff, go ahead and check out the Pop Culture Network. If you want to leave us ideas, suggestions, all that fun stuff, go ahead and either call the 24-hour hotline or check out the Pop Culture Network Facebook page. You can talk to Dirt on Twitter. And if you want to buy Optimus Prime or many of the other Transformers that they have over at the Hot Comics, Toys and Comics, they have a location in New Hope, and then there's one in Richfield, both in Minnesota. Please check them out. Take a look at what they got. They are a bunch of very nice people, and I am very happy to be regularly visiting their store. That's it for today. So, until next time, this is the Geek for the Pop Culture Network saying, good journey.